students. I hope you all are safe at your places. So lastly we were doing lesson number 2, and your lesson number 2 is acids, bases and salts. So what are acids, what are bases? We are done with introduction part, that is the classical concept of acids and bases. So according to classical concept, acids are those which are sour in taste. For example, we are having lemon, clear, we are having what, your curd. So these are what, acids. Bases, so bases are those which are what, bitter in taste. So those are bitter in taste, they are known as what, your bases. So this is your what, classical concept. But we know that we can't taste every acid or every base, because acids and bases are not, all acids and bases are not consumable. So how will differentiate that which one is acid or which one is base? So we are done with this part, and we know for recognizing which one is acid, or for differentiating acids and bases, we use chemical substances which are known as what, indicators. And we are having 3 types of indicators. We are done with this part, I am recapitulating it. So your first type of indicator is natural indicator, which is derived from what, nature. For example, your litmus, clear, turmeric, your hydrogena, clear, flowers of hydrogena, China rose. Second one is a type of your artificial indicators. So those are prepared in your laboratories, are known as what, artificial indicators, clear. For example, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. And third one type is your olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators. Now we know what are olfactory indicators. Indicators which give different taste, different smell. Indicators which give different smell in acids and bases, not taste, smell, clear. So they are known as what, olfactory indicators, clear. We are done with examples of olfactory indicators are your onion leaves, your vanilla essence, clear, then your clove extract. They all are what, types of indicators. And we are done with this part, that how phenolphthalein show its color in acid, its color in base, clear. So we are done with this part. Now we are moving toward your third part, that is your modern concept of acids and bases. And in your syllabus you are having Arrhenius concept of acids and bases. Arrhenius concept of acids and bases, concept of acids. So we'll do first part, that is firstly we'll understand what are acids, then we'll move to base part, clear. So if we'll talk about Arrhenius concept of acids, so according to Arrhenius, what are acids? So acids are those substances which when dissolved in water, acids are those substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give what, H positive ion, क्लियर. एसिड ऐसा सब्सटेंस है जिसको हम जब भी पानी में या किसी भी एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में डालें, एक्वस यू नो वाटर विच कंटेनिंग व्हाट, वाटर. So acids are those substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give what, H positive ion. For example, if we are having HCl, so when HCl is dissolved in water, it will dissociate, dissolved in water, it will dissociate to give what, H positive ion, H positive plus Cl negative. So as it is giving H positive ion, this will be your what, acid, clear. We'll take another example, HNO3, which is your what, nitric acid. Always remember these names, clear. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid. HNO3 is nitric acid. So in the presence of H2O, it will dissociate as H positive ion plus NO3 negative ion, clear. Hydrogen is having charge +1, nitrate is having charge -1. I hope this is clear. Now one more thing I am adding, as your H positive is what, unstable, as your H positive is unstable, so it reacts with what, it combines with your water to form what, H3O positive. So definition will be like this, H positive will combine with what, as this reaction is taking place in what, water, so this H positive will combine with water and form H3O positive, that is known as hydronium ion. So according to Arrhenius concept, what are acids? So acids are the substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give H positive ions or hydronium ions, that is H3O positive ions. Clear? So I'm writing here definition. First you'll write definition part, then after you'll write examples. Clear? So according to Arrhenius concept, acids are the substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give H positive or H3O positive, that is what? Hydronium ions. Clear? Hydronium. This is hydrogen ion and this is hydronium ions. Clear? So what are acids? So acids are the substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give H positive or H3O positive ions, that are what? Hydronium ions. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. I'll take one more example. For example, we are having what? H2SO4. So how this H2SO4 will dissociate? See, hydrogen and sulfate. Sulfate is having charge SO4 2 negative, plus you will not write H2 positive. Hydrogen is having charge +1. Clear? So here we are having how many hydrogens? 2. So we'll write 2. और see H2SO4 is written like this. हमने इस H2SO4 को ऐसे लिखा है. तो आपको पता है जब भी हम कोई फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं तो वैलेंसीज क्रॉस होती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम राइटिंग मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड, सो मैग्नीशियम इज हैविंग चार्ज +2, chlorine is having charge -1. So formula will be like this. This will go here and this will go here. So formula will be MgCl2. Isn't it? Clear? So if we are writing H2SO4 here, so means this 2 is charge of what? Sulfate. So SO4 2 negative. अब क्या इस SO4 के साथ, अब ये नहीं सोचना SO के साथ 4 लगा है. दिस मीन्स व्हाट? 4 ऑक्सीजन. ठीक है, इस SO4 के साथ कुछ नहीं लगा, मतलब हाइड्रोजन पे चार्ज क्या है? 1. क्लियर? अगर किसी को भूल जाए कि क्या चार्ज होगा तो यहाँ पे क्रिस क्रॉस कर लीजिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी आर हैविंग HNO3. क्लियर? तो हाइड्रोजन पे आपको पता है चार्ज क्या है? +1. तो नाइट्रेट पे भी क्या होगा? -1. क्लियर? So 2H positive plus SO4 2 negative. Clear? And this reaction will take place in the presence of water. If water will not present, then this dissociation will not take place. So acids are the substances which when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give what? H positive ions. I hope this is clear to you. Still you are having any doubt, you may ask. Now we'll move to second part, that is what? Types of acid. Clear? So then after we'll talk about bases. Clear? So types of acids. So acids are of two types. One is your what? First one is your organic acids. And second one are your mineral acids. So what are organic acids? So organic acids are those acids which are derived from what? Living organisms. For example, we are having what? Firstly I'll write definition. Those are derived from plants, animals and tissues. Clear? So these are fruits, all. Clear? Tissues. Clear? So organic acids are those which are derived from what? Living organisms, where plants, animals, tissues, anything. Those are known as what? Organic acids. Now what are the examples of organic acids? So examples of organic acids are your number one, your acetic acid or an acetic acid. Clear? CH3, COH. This is present in vinegar. Second one is your, we'll take your, which one? Formic acid. mic acid, HCOOH. This is also known as methanoic acid. Clear? This is present in your what? Ant sting. Then third one is your lactic acid. These formulas are complex, that's why I'm not writing here. Lactic acid, which is present in what? Your curd. Fourth one is your oxalic acid. So these are the examples of what? Your organic acids. Clear? And one is one of the most important characteristic of organic acid. Your all organic acids are weak acids. Organic acids are what? Weak acids. Weak acids. Now we'll understand what what are weak acids. Organic acids are what? Weak acids. Weak acids. Clear? Write it here, weak acids, and I'll tell you what are weak acids. Clear? So organic acids are what? Weak acids. So after completing this, I'll tell you what are weak acids, what are strong acids. Now I'll move toward your mineral acids. So what are mineral acids? So mineral acids are those which are derived from minerals and synthesized in your what? Laboratory. So those are derived from minerals are known as mineral acids, and they are prepared in what? Laboratories. Clear? Examples of mineral acid, we are having many examples of mineral acid. For example, we are having your hydrochloric acid, hydrochloric acid. I'm writing formula along with HCl. Clear? Second one is your sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, and you have to remember these formulas. Third one is your nitric acid, and these three formulas very important. Nitric acid, and these all are what? Strong acids. HNO3. Clear? Fourth one is your phosphoric acid, H3PO4. Clear? And the characteristic of your mineral acid is they are what? Strong acids. They are strong acids. Now I'll talk about strong acid. One more I'm going to tell you. One example of mineral acid is your, I'm writing somewhere here, I'm writing here, fifth one is your carbonic acid. Carbonic acid. Formula is H2CO3, and make star here. I'll tell you later why. Star. Carbonic acid. This is mineral acid, H2CO3. Now we'll talk about what are weak acids and what are strong acid. What I'm saying is all organic acids are your what? Weak acids. So what are weak acids? So weak acids are those acids which do not completely dissociate into ions. क्लियर? जो आपके पास completely ions में dissociate नहीं होते उन्हें हम क्या बोलते हैं? They are what? Weak acids. So I'll give one example. So acids which do not dissociate, acids which do not dissociate completely into ions, that is into H positive ions, are known as weak acids. So acids which do not dissociate completely into H positive ions are known as weak acid. For example, if we are having 100 molecules of CH3COOH, क्लियर? अगर हमने 100 मॉलिक्यूल्स लिए CH3COH के और इसको हमने डिज़ोल्व कर दिया वाटर में, क्लियर, तो इसमें से आपके सिर्फ 5 या 10 या हम क्या बोल सकते हैं 15 जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं वो डिसोशिएट करेंगे वाटर में, बाकी सारे क्या रहेंगे? अनडिसोशिएटेड. Clear? They will remain in a molecular form. So weak acids are those acids which do not dissociate completely into what? H positive ions. Clear? So for example, if we are having 100 molecules of CH3COH, clear, so they will नॉट डिसोशिएट कम्प्लीटली, मतलब सारे के सारे मॉलिक्यूल्स जो हैं वो आपके पास वाटर में डिसोशिएट नहीं करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 5, 10 और 15 मॉलिक्यूल्स विल डिसोशिएट and rest will remain as such. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. Still you are having any doubt, you may ask. Clear? Now we'll talk about your strong acids. So what are strong acids? Strong acids. So strong acids are those which dissociate completely. So strong acids are those which dissociate completely into H positive ions when they dissolved in water. Clear? So strong acids are those which dissociate completely into what? Into H positive ions when they dissolved in water. For example, if we are having 100 molecules of HCl, clear? So they will dissociate completely into what? H positive ions or H3O positive ion. So if we are having 100 molecules, so 100 HCl, so 100 H positive ions will be formed. So they dissociate completely into what? H positive ions. So this is about what? Acids, types of acids, weak acids and strong acids. Now we are moving towards what? Bases. So what are bases? According to Arrhenius concept, Arrhenius concept of bases. So what are bases? So bases are the substances which when dissolved in water they give OH negative ions. So bases वो substance है बच्चे जो हम जिनको जब पानी में डालते हैं तो वो OH negative ions देते हैं, उन्हें हम क्या बोलते हैं? Bases. Clear? For example, we are having NaOH. So when NaOH is dissolved in water, clear, it gives Na positive plus OH negative. Clear? For example, KOH. So when it is dissolved in water, it will give what? K plus OH negative. So what are your bases? So bases are the substances. Bases are the substances which when dissolved in water they dissociate to give OH negative ions. I hope this is clear to you. So what are bases? So bases are the substances which when dissolved in water they dissociate to give what? H positive ions. Clear? And the bases which are soluble in water, आप ये चीज़ कर चुके हैं. So bases which are soluble in water and the bases which are soluble in water are known as what? Alkalis. So clear? So bases which are soluble in water are known as what? Alkalis. Clear? So bases may be soluble in water, they may not be soluble in water. So bases which are soluble in water are known as what? Alkalis. Write down note. So bases which are soluble in water are known as alkalis. Clear? So question may be asked like this, that NaOH is soluble in water or not, and what we call it. So bases which are soluble in water are known as what? Alkalis. Clear? For example, your NaOH, KOH, clear, and your MgOH whole twice. Magnesium is having charge what? +2. I'm writing here. OH is having charge what? -1. So formula will be what? MgOH whole twice. Clear? So when it is dissolved in water, so this will be what? Now magnesium, see here magnesium के साथ क्या है OH और OH पे चार्ज क्या है 2, तो मतलब मैग्नीशियम पे चार्ज क्या है +2 प्लस OH, देखो OH किसके साथ है मैग्नीशियम के साथ और मैग्नीशियम के साथ कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है, मतलब दिस इज व्हाट OH नेगेटिव. क्लियर? यू मे राइट एक्वस एक्वस, इट्स अप टू यू. क्लियर? बिकॉज पानी के मॉलिक्यूल्स ने इनको सराउंड किया है. सो बेसिस विच आर सॉल्युबल इन वाटर आर नोन एज व्हाट एल्कलीज. एग्जाम्पल NaOH, KOH, MgOH, they all are what water soluble bases, and water soluble bases are known as alkalis. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. Again, we are having two categories of bases, strong bases and weak bases. Now you know what are strong bases. This is your homework. You will tell me, you will write your own definitions of what definitions of weak bases and strong bases with example. I'll tell you example. One strong base is your what NaOH, and weak base is your ammonium hydroxide. Clear? One example I have given you. More you will find out your own. Clear? So this is all about your basic Arrhenius concept of acids and bases, and in next lecture we'll cover properties of acids and bases. Thank you.